Well, look, you weren't born in the 80s, right?
Yes.
But we are going to put your 80s music knowledge to the test, OK?
Right.
I know you didn't know about this, but we have got intros for some classic 80s hits. So, here we go. Here's the first one.
Oh, I know that one. Already, Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi. Yes.
Joe knows.
What a
right.
tune.
Here's another one.
Oh, Faith.
Yes.
George Michael.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're doing really well, considering you weren't even born.
Wait there.
OK, last one.
Oh, Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. What a tune.
What a tune. Never gone wrong. Do you do that one?
No, do this one. We've got everything from Bucks Fizz, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Depeche Mode.
Wow.
Like, Just Can't Get Enough, which you saw.
Just can't get
but there's just so many. Only You, what else? I'm trying to think of all the songs. But the ABC,
lovely.
Amazing songs. Like, just them ones that you can just come along, sing along, have the best time ever.
You've been a joy to work with, that's the thing. So it does work both ways. But I hear what you're saying, that you've been really well looked after and you've enjoyed it. But you've been
really
so positive throughout this whole process, really, despite the fact you were really ill. But you're a trooper, the show must go on, so you went on. And then we had that weird, crazy technical thing where you sounded like a Dalek, which was bizarre.
I thought we offered a party not to do.
I know. Well, you never know, Danny, you never know. But you just kept battling through. I think that's why people really admired you. You know, obviously you can sing, of course you can, but it was that tenacity as well that I think really touched
I'm a
people.
fighter.
That really is inspirational for them.
It's been amazing. I mean, I speak to a lot of the Clare Pallet kids. I FaceTime them and stuff like that.
Good.
We get my sister and my admin team send them out all the T-shirts, vote Danny TETLEY, and then they send me pictures of them wearing them. And the fact that I could ever inspire somebody means the world to me. That's what this show's done. And I will continue to work for Clapper.
That's right, you're an ambassador now.
I'm now an ambassador, yes.
Super.
And my aim is to raise £100,000 in a year.
Good for you.
And I will do events and things like that. There's a Just Giving page up and everything. And in a week, I think we've raised like £1,500 in a week.
That's brilliant, Danny.
And I'll keep on working with them.
Good for you,
Yeah.
good for you. And you said that you lived and worked in Benidorm. And of course, we saw you in a cameo in Benidorm as well. That was really good fun. And you've always sang, you've always kept the love of that. And you've been teaching and you've been singing.
Yeah.
What happens now? What do you want to happen now?
Well, I've heard the grapevine the Benidorm TV show is now going to become a film.
So you need to get yourself in there.
I have to phone my friend, Mr. Darren Litton, for a part in that now.
I should hope so.
You've been very vocal and honest, actually, about the whole online trolling thing, which a lot of people, unfortunately, have to be subjected to. But this is partly, you're talking about the clothing range, and that was sort of born out of that, wasn't it? Because you just sort of thought, actually, I'm not listening to this anonymous voice online. I'm going to go and do something positive with it.
And you know what? It's only been just recently that I've kind of grew the confidence to not actually take notice of it anymore, because it did get me down. And when I meet kids like in the meet and greets on the tour, they're like, you've inspired me and I want to be like you. And I'm just like, why am I letting them get me down when I could be an inspiration to young children and women and guys that haven't got the confidence? I want to tell them they are enough. So for me, it's all about that, and I'm kind of grateful even more so for the X Factor for giving me this platform to work on.
But things are great. You're working away, and it's all good. I was going to ask you though, because you've coached just about everybody. What makes a really amazing singer? Because it's got to be more than just being able to hold a tune. You know, is it the whole sort of package? You know? So we're talking to Lewis Capaldi there, and I think he's going to be a huge, big star.
Well, it's very intimate with Lewis, and he does have that extra something because, you know, we like him.
Yeah, he's very likable.
And I'm sure that is half of it, because even, OK, there are the few divas that we don't particularly like, but they're so amazing.
They get away with it.
Most of it is, you know, the really big stars that I've worked with anyway are nice people. And Lewis, you know, we've been on tour together and a couple of different tours this year that he happened to be on and I was on, and he's just lovely. And I think that's probably the one thing that makes a star, is that, you know, their fans genuinely get to like them.
No, we have to, of course, talk about X Factor, and it's a huge part of now what your story is as a group. But you then have to move on from X Factor. Is that a difficult thing to do, or do you feel quite confident now that you are RAK-SU, standing alone from what the X Factor is all about?
No, I think it can be challenging to move away from the X Factor and have the whole stigma there. But for us, I think because we have written kind of our entire life, so for us it was just, we want to prove that we do write, and just prove to the kind of more of the insiders of the industry that we are serious, and we're not just a performing at. We write, we produce, we DJ, we beatbox, like we do everything.
That's why we all loved you during the series, to be fair, because
Thank you.
the talent was there. It was just incredible how you were able to write a song every week. I mean, no one does that. So it really was, though. That's where the talent comes from. And then we see these headlines, and we see it quite a bit, in fact, where you leave the X Factor and suddenly, oh, they've fallen out with Simon Cowell, and that's actually a repetitive headline. What is the truth with you guys and him?
We just kind of, it's all love when we see him, honestly, it is. We've got nothing but good words to say about him. He got us on the platform, and kind of, he helped push us to where we're trying to get to and what we're doing now. So we've got nothing but good words to say about him, and kind of, yeah, it's just politics between labels.
Because obviously Mother's instinct, you want to be there, but she said to you, no, Mum, you've got to stay and do the show.
Because she knows I walked away from a lot when she was little. I just had this vision when I became a mom. Oh, I have to drive the van, and I'm soccer mom, and I just had this vision. Yeah. But, you know, the way my mom raised me, her career, she was a school teacher. So she came home, and she was a preacher's wife. I happen to have a different perspective on life. I'm a singer. I've traveled the world. So I just had to finally embrace, well, this is my journey, and this is going to be the way I raise my children, so that they know to never give up. And anybody out there, as you journey through this life, it's a journey, and there's ups and downs, twists and turns, but never give up.
You know, people are like, are you sad, etc.? No, because this is only the beginning.
Yeah. 100%.
For this original act that's sitting next to me and myself. You know, it's the beginning of something amazing, and the X Factor did that for us. So I
it takes you to another level, because you obviously had been building up your careers anyway, because you've got your band, and you had worked with some incredible people, including Brittany, for goodness sake. So it's kind of, do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like this. It's the next level, isn't it? So you're going to go on tour with the band?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing some stuff with the band. We'll be doing an album, and you know, I've got to go back to work as well, about Out of Hell. So
of course.
Yes, I'm very excited to. And I've also just bought a house, so it's like I've got to get back.
How very grown up.
I am. Yes, I'm getting old these days. You know, I'm getting old these days.
That's very grown up.
Housewarming, boys.
We were talking about you boys on Friday, weren't we, Dan?
Well, that's right, because Lorraine, so you know, Simon hates your name, doesn't he? He hates the name United 5. But then Lorraine came up with a brilliant idea, which you used on Saturday night, which was just, why don't you be called UV? Which actually sounds really cool. And Robbie Williams, I believe, has backed your decision not to change your name.
Yeah. But you're going to stay the way you are. Yeah. You're going to stay with that name.
We like UV, though. Like, it's a cool, like, abbreviated term of it, you know?
Yeah, like, all our fans, like, they all say UV, and they have, like, the concept of the UV gang and stuff.
Gang, yeah.
And we have a little sign, which is this.
Oh, geez, I need to be careful how I do that. That could be rude.
So...
Would I do that? No. Yeah, kind of.
Like this.
Oh, geez, it's too complicated.
Yeah, it's too complicated.
No, of course I can't.
How does that? It's the UV sign that made it.
That's really good.
We went online one day, and there was loads of photos like that, and they just made it up, and we were chuffed with it. And then Robbie caught on to it, and Robbie started doing it.
He's your winner, and he joins me now. Still a bit emotional about it all, I think.
It never gets normal, that, I don't think. Yeah.
No. It must be strange to watch. How are you? How are you feeling? Is it sunk in?
No, no. I think I'm still not able to feel anything.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's just crazy.
It is crazy, but over the next days and weeks, it'll sink in, and you realise. Just congratulations, congratulations to you. I mean, it's been tough, it's been hard, but you've done it. I mean, you had a tough time in your childhood, which I know you've had to overcome so much to get to where you are. Do you think that makes you better at what you do?
Absolutely. I think it lets me know there's no room for error on my side, so I have to do my best, and that's the only thing I can do. Yeah.
And you just have to keep going, keep going. From Jamaica originally. Now, you have had some success. You know, a lot of people made a big deal about the fact that you'd won a competition in Jamaica, and the prize was, I think, $1,000. No, $1 million. $1 million Jamaican dollars. We should say $1 million Jamaican dollars, £6,000.
Yes.
Which is still lovely.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. A big blessing.
No, absolutely lovely. But it didn't make you a millionaire. It certainly didn't do that. But you knew you had to come here just to further your success.
Yeah, I think I needed to go to school, and I needed to be able to take care of myself, because I was a homeless kid. And so entering that competition enabled me to take care of myself, you know, go to school, feed myself, pretty much do normal stuff. So it was kind of like a big help. And then I knew I wanted to be an artist, and I knew that I had to go to a big platform. And it's been since 2011 that I've been working to be.
Yeah, no, you have. It's taken you a while to get here, but you've done so incredibly well. You really have.